CC, Andy, had a bad experience with a toxic masculine environment at my last job. How can I vet employers to decide if it's a good fit for me? Interviewers always speak highly of the company culture. I love this question. Okay, CC, couple things. You see this, let me see if I can get this back here. Hang on. Let me show you this. Can you see this spot in the middle right here? Assess employer's behavior. Advanced techniques to evaluate. I know this is probably tiny and some of you guys are watching me on the phone. Employer's traits by eliciting evidence so you can determine whether they're the right fit for you. So I'm in this area right here. Okay. Now, did you see those words? Elicit evidence. Here's what most of you do. I want to know if they're a collaborative environment, right? And what you ask for is things like, how does the company collaborate? How do the team members collaborate? Are you collaborative? When you ask questions like that, you're going to get philosophical, what I hope is what we do, even though it's not anything remotely close to how we behave. CC, oh, it's great. We're very collaborative. I'm always asking the team what their ideas are. That hasn't told you anything. We get together every Friday for pizza and lunch. That doesn't tell you anything. And we go around and we share ideas. That still hasn't told you anything. And then we collect up the ideas and we evaluate them. Still haven't told you anything. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking a lot and you're not getting anything. And you're looking at me going, geez, that sounds great. Because you didn't ask me a question that's going to elicit evidence of the fact. So there are techniques that I teach that disguise. I literally call one of them a disguise technique, where you're disguising what it is you think or feel so that you're warming them up into giving you an example of something specifically that you want to know. So, it's really important for me, Andy, that I join a collaborative environment. I want to work in an environment where people are exchanging ideas and we're learning from each other. And I do think that if done properly, that's better. That's better that way. Okay, that's all right. Now, so you've given me a little runway. And I'd love to know, and I think that one of the signs of a collaborative environment is where, you might not always agree, but the team members and the boss are supportive of each other in carrying out things and trying new things. You still haven't asked your question yet. And this doesn't take long to explain this, right, when this is packaged and rehearsed. And you go into, and I always think a great indication is when was the last time that you had a situation where your team members came to you with an idea, they absolutely loved it. You might not have been totally fond of it, but you completely supported it. And see how long it takes that boss to come up with an example. And if it takes longer than 5 seconds, I guarantee you it's not a collaborative environment. Because it wouldn't take me longer than a few hours or a day to come up with something that my team thinks we should do or should change, that I say, okay, let's give that a shot. Okay? And so what do employers do to you? Hey, Cece, tell me about a time when you failed, you disagreed, you this, you that. All you did was turn it around and shoved it right back at them, right? So you're reverse behavioral interviewing them because you were asking for evidence and situations and examples, not what they think. So it isn't a matter of what I think collaboration is. It's in practice, am I behaving that way? And people say, well, they lied to me. No, they didn't lie to you. You asked bad questions, and they answered it based on what they thought you wanted to know and what was going through their head. If I believe it, it's the truth, right? Kind of thing. Who's following with me? Do you guys, I go through a whole bunch of these. I lay it down for you. I give you the exact way to ask it. I give you the way to disguise it. I give you ones around deadlines. I give you ones around work-life balance. I give you ones around collaboration. I give you ones around boss being micromanagers. We go through all. So when I'm talking about this, assess the employer's behavior, this is what I'm talking about. right? I've put all this together for you in slide format. You have all this stuff. So if you want to get this, you got to be a member of my job search coaching program so that you can come. It's in there already, and then I'm repackaging, and we're doing more of this stuff in building the interview intervention training, which is an isolation of interviewing teachings.